Could definitely do with more light ships. I'm not one that likes spending money on light ships though, so conflicted feelings about that. Can't forget my mission of getting around and into getting into Asia either. So many things to worry about. Jake, did you check your total provincial trade income power and realise whether you get the trade from trade companies in the vassals tab? Ah, here we go. You must have a minimum of 51% of the province trade power in the region. To become a dominant trade power, you can really control that and that. Okay, this is excellent news. It's also good to know that Benin is doing the forwarding for me. Makes me a bit anxious about annexing them in that regard. Okay, you'll soon be a city. Get that mission cleared, probably then get colonial enthusiasm. Meanwhile, what do we do about you? You vassalized Lorraine. Ain't that sweet? France is neutral towards Portugal. Portugal has an alliance with Castile and Aragon. I have a casus belli on Portugal. I could force France right into them. Honestly though, who's my great power ally? Poland or Austria? If only I knew. Fabricate a claim on Congo. I would love to do that, however, that's his capital. Can't forge a claim on that. It's okay, there's no hurry for taking Congo. It's just one merchant. I'll get him in the end. Oh, that's right. You are part of the Cape node. I can establish a trade company. By default, I have all the provincial trade power around here, and I'm going to get an extra merchant from it. You could check great powers in the ledger. You could probably check it in the score ledger. Score income. The way I see it, I think if people get income, they are counted as great power, but that's probably not going to work so easily because Magdeburg is on it, but Poland is not. Okay, but Austria definitely is. Poland isn't. Well, there you go. I can ditch Poland and ally France again. Oh, I can ally them anyway. How about that? Well now, this can break the French-Castilian alliance into pieces. And that truce only lasts a little longer. Excellent. I can get my core back. I can get my claims off of Castile if I'm lucky enough. I can break Castile. I won't break France though. France is still something that needs to be broken into pieces. Lesser Namcland. Oh, it's only 50 ducats. Oh, it's only 50% though. No, speed is of the essence here. Take my dosh. How did Jake lose Gibraltar and Granada? France broke their alliance with me because they wanted to annex Savoy. And at that very moment, they decided, Castile decided to attack Granada. Made me war leader. Although I had Austria on my side, Austria was 1, crap at fighting, and 2, they had Miltex 6 to France's 7. Although now, Austria has 8 to France's 7. Could all come together. Austria would join in as well. Oh, I just need to get through the next year without any kind of problems, and I can unleash France and Austria against Iberia. I would rather fight Castile, but what you gonna do? The war goal in the war would be something I wouldn't be able to take anyway. Is there another way I can get? If I were able to do a trade war, no, I still wouldn't win because of blockades. Other ways to get Cassis on Portugal. Cassis that I can actually make good on. I mean, I could send a bunch of troops down here, defend Arguin. But then what would I have to pursue my ambitions along here? And who would I send to Arguin? These troops, they're kind of stomping down any revolts around here. Well, Mali would give me access if I improved our relations. So I could have my troops in Rio de Orio, occupy Arguin, and if there is a revolt here that requires my immediate attention, I can get my troops marching through Mali. Alright, the war's planned out. I just need France not to take the Annex Genoa mission between now and then. Gothos says, "Yay, my first Jake reply on air." If you tag your message with Jake or DDR, 90% of the time I'll be able to read it unless I'm really focusing on the game. I mean, what's the point in having a stream if you don't have a bit of one-to-one going on? A lot of streams have a no backseat gaming rule in the chat, and I just can't get behind that. Why would you even stream if you didn't want other people to join in? But each to their own streams. Hey, Pope, man. You've still got those claims, right? That one lasts for 5 years. That one, again, 5 years. I would like you to get both of them, I do admit. But I have a truce with you. Until August. Okay, so the truce ends when that ends. So if I wanted to fight you, I'd be fighting you and the coalition. Austria would not join in because he likes you. But you're only allied with those, and you have the coalition of them on your side. Okay, well that decides it. I better write this down. Attack Venice. August 1495. Easy peasy. And we always have a trade dispute war against each other, so I can do that, no problem. Where will you colonize after the Gold Coast, Jake? Well, I'm working on the Cape here, so really it's not a question of after the Gold Coast, it's after Lesser Namkland. I suppose... Does anybody know if there are any Brazilian provinces which have the trade bonus, like trade estuary or what have you? Because I will want them. I just can't see any at the moment, and my explorer died again. There should be a map, I think, on the wiki that shows all the provinces that have these trade centers of trade and that, because I need those. Yeah, I'll have 3 days to 3 days to launch that war. Just another reason that severe trade crisis. They're just bloody merchants. It's only 1 year. I don't rely that much on trade. all things considered. Alright, Gold Coast should be done before the year is done. Luck dependent. Yeah. Breed. And I just need you not to revolt, although I'm sure you want to. You all blow, you all blow. Ugh. Rio de la Plata. Okay. But since when did they stop you being able to see provinces or where they are? Because they're in terra incognita. Let's just admire Rio de Oreo. Sorted. It worries me slightly that France have not taken the mission to annex me. They must have that mission. I know it's available so long as we have a border, and that's all they need. Well, we also have to be in the same religious group, but that's not about to change. Oh boy, France want you. 20th of August next year, so less than a year to go. Come on, Gold Coast, you can do it. I can quickly launch my Aztec save. Well, somebody got the trade center map up for me. Gold Coast did not succeed in finishing, so I'm going to recall you because you're going to be done anyway. And I need to think where to send you. That province isn't going to give me any extra range around here, so you shall. Like, look at that province. Any of these just nice and chilled? Preferably not. I'm going to be war with you anyway. No point in that. Just kill these, and we shall take this province. Wait, I might get a mission to colonize somewhere else. Well, who's keeping score? Aren't monarch points more important than crappy advisor level? Yes and no. Mostly yes. But you know what I'm like. Great. Done. Integrate Kumasi and greed in Gibraltar. Well, I do want Gibraltar. And I need to integrate you. You'll take 32 months. And it gives me an admin bonus. Be a shame not to take it. However, I might get a better mission when I go to war. Become papal controller, as if that's going to happen. Okay, just gotta wait for France his opportunity to wreck. Oh jeez, it's going to be all of Iberia. Who will win? Oh, what joys. Okay, you guys, you are going to be hurting me in this war. In fact, all my fleets are going to be hurting in this war. So we'll just keep you docked for now. I do miss the power projection, but I'll have to do without it. Hansa, Defender of the Catholic Faith. Yeah, that's going to become a thing later on. Jake, put on Greater Namkland, get adjacent bonus. That's what I'm doing. Colonist is on its way to Greater Namaqualand. Namaqualand. Okay. Be sure to rename that one so I don't have to worry about that. Hopefully this is enough to fend off any Portuguese that try to arrive. Also, hopefully I can get military tech 8. That'll be a good leg up over any Iberians that try to squash me. Okay, a few more months, then it's time to unleash the beast. Of course, if France takes that mission against me in those 3 months, I am interested in Tunisia. Oh, there's a nice mission that gives me a claim on Tunisia, and I want it. Important centre of trade for the Tunis trade node. Well, I'll get it in due time. It is horrible land for coring, after all. Creed in Gibraltar. It is funny that it would give me a mission on Gibraltar when it doesn't have any kind of centre of trade. I understand Tangiers does, Tunis does, Constantinople does. I would need to get 10%, or do I need 20% to fabricate a claim? Fabricate trade conflict. Trebizond, I have 10%. Okay. Let's get a feel for this. I've already got 4. Can this boost me high enough? It's unlikely. Yes, yes I do. Right. Fabricate. Constantinople. Genoa has 10, Trebizond has 26. But they have 6. Oh, it only applies to the home node? That's just nasty. Paradox trying to get me at every opportunity. Okay, you guys just take shelter over there. We'll figure out what to do. In the meantime, 20th of August. Let's pull that trigger. People ask if I'm German. I am not. I am Scottish. I live in Edinburgh. Okay, France and Austria will accept this great war. Mali are now comfortably enough giving me access there. Do my bidding for me. You take Arguin. We already fortified the Oreo, but these provinces are not fortified. So we'll get our bonus from that. Thank God they joined on my side. Be able to get that next military power shortly. 7th of September, you get taken care of. We're going to die on the seas, and I may well lose Genoa and Corsica. But that's okay. In fact, by may die on the seas, I mean we're guaranteed to die on the seas, but the seas don't win the wars. If I can get my core back, I'll be well on my way to getting... I don't even need Granada anymore, that's a thought. One of my thoughts earlier when I was stomping down Aragon was to take Alicante and or Valencia so that I could gift them to Granada. They could core them. Oh, and now I'm also... now I'm glad again that I gave that little peephole towards Iberia. Petter0101 asks if I'm for or against independence. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and assume you didn't already know this, but I'm sick to death of being asked about Scottish independence. My answer that I stand by is I don't care one way or the other. On the day I will flip a coin. And whatever the coin says is the correct answer. Alright. Losing 50 dip power again. I don't have dip to spare. I'm still on dip power 3. But losing Republican tradition is never good. Okay, France is piling on the pressure there. Once the enemy's numbers of troops are whittled down, I can make a go for Granada. It's not very defendable terrain, but it's good enough. I'm amazed Aragon's still got that personal union, but that'll go away when Marty is dead. Naples don't have much. I got full access down there. I wonder if one of my vassals will attach to me. Wait, one of my vassals? Do I have vassals? More slaves. Who would have thought that the Genoese would be such slave traders? Ah, here you are, Battle Pope. Attach to me. We'll get rid of the Neapolitan from the glorious capital of Rome. Still animist, right? So it's one of my favourite uses of vassals. Having them attached to your troops so that you can use their general. And I've had confirmed by a dev that each unit uses their home country's technology. So although it says that we're fighting with his... Oh, well, he's Tech 8 as well. Anyway, good night, Neapolitans. To add insult to their injury, it was just the Pope taking casualties there. So you can run as far as you want, but it won't be enough. We've been pushed back here? No, surely not. Between France and Austria, they can deliver the finishing blow. Meanwhile, everything else checks out. I'm fairly certain the enemies don't have access to where I am. And I'm sure you can fight well enough against the Neapolitans, so I'll get you back over into Provence so you have a good opportunity to snipe against any enemy. Jake, thanks for watching a bit of my Aztec stream the other day. I wanted to say that they are still doing well for themselves, although I haven't gone across the pond. The year is 1650. Well, best of luck to you. Sunset Invasion is no joke. Whoa, okay. Come on, France and Austria. Murder each other here. Whilst I laugh as a puppet master who's had positive 3 stability for probably a majority of the game. Meanwhile, I think... Ooh, they call me 2 Cardinal Genoa for a reason. They don't call me that. And let's keep our glorious leader nice and young at 43. I'll happily tank my Republican tradition for him. It's better to re-elect not very often, but when you do it quite a lot in one go. Rather than the alternative. Because you want a longer period of time with 644, 655. It's all good. Jake, will you colonize Fernando Po? Already have. Way ahead of you. I wonder if my galleys could sink that, and I wonder if it's worth the risk. They have no leader. They might back them up quite easily. You live! Oh, well, it was enough to scare him away, but he's going to the Western Mediterranean. I shall see you there, my friend. Oh, well, I won't. Okay, too slow. Alright, how about this then? You're going to the Gulf of Lyon. It's not good enough, I'm afraid. Prepare to die. What, it is good enough? Okay. Will I catch him? No. Curses. Oh ho ho! It was all a trap. He wanted to get the Neapolitans in on the case as well. Right, Alicante is mostly desert. You have a decent ruler, I have no... Hopefully this doesn't work against me. Parma, huh? Could be useful later on. Let's take it. Alright, you're going to the Western Mediterranean. I wonder if I can catch you on your own, or will Castile be entering the fray? Seems... no, he's interested. He's well interested. We'll just do some damage and then flee. Unless the good opportunity is with me. Let's keep a close eye, because those cannons will rip through my fleet. Yeah, that's ripping. That's ripping and tearing. We shall make haste with our escape. 1 for 2, but somehow I feel defeated. Jake, don't forget to take the Gibraltar mission. Didn't I already take a mission? Colonize Rio Grande, okay. We got this, don't you worry, girlie. No, we ain't gotten this. Retreat! Let's not serve up all our men with... Oh jeez, he's not that far behind me. Trying to corner me. Hey, come on, we're best of buddies, right? What happened to all that access that you used to give me? Alright, so if you go for Toledo, there's a good chance you'll march up for the Austrians, at which point the French, the Hungarians, and the other Austrians might just join in. Although if you turn south and come for me, then that's equally as bad. Oh hell, we'll help out our Austrian buddies. Oh, okay, well you keep doing that, I'm going for Gibraltar. Some might say it's a fool's errand. What are you doing, France? Ah, this music's great. They really hate me, despite loving me. But it is the Pope that I could do with having better relations with here. A lot to consider. So much to consider politically. Also need to make sure I'm in a good position to declare war on Venice in 1495. Be sure to spam me. Utterly spam me when it comes close to August 1495, so I don't forget about that. Because it is truly something that I would forget. Okay, this is good. That should be a remarkable defeat for the Castilians. Jake, is allying with France considered an exploit? I'll be honest, I do not like the whole idea of allying with France. It's just cheap. It's just really cheap. However, you'd be shooting yourself in the foot to not do it, so what's the guy to do anyway? Right, so I just left those 1 units behind so that at the turn of the month, if I go at a reasonable real person speed here, I will loot both Andalusia and Cadiz for a total of 14 ducats-doos. Boom. Gibraltar as well, but who cares? Oh, Gibraltar's base tax 2 now. It looks like Castile got that event that forces the Moors out of Iberia. Right, there's a chance that I will be intercepted by Portuguese.